put every attention on the
The
children.
children are
And your
awake.
husband will be giving you coach, sweetheart, let's go and sleep now. Sweetheart, let's go inside.
I
Sweetheart,
feel attacked.
sweetheart,
I feel attacked.
and you cannot even decipher. Like you cannot even decipher. Your husband will come to you and say, babe, I want to go and sleep. Oh. I want to go and
You
sleep.
say good night.
You say good night. You say, okay, good night, babe. And you keep doing what you are doing. Your husband will come to you again and say, babe, I said I want to go and sleep.
Go and sleep now.
You say, go and sleep now. Good night. Your husband will come to you again, babe, I said I want to go and sleep.
You to ask and it can be given unto you. Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Marriage by Design on Life Issues with Iyanuwole. If you are new here, you're welcome, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for all the likes, all the comments, for coming back to watch, for sharing. Thank you so much. My name is Iyanuwole Olukoju, and here with me is my very handsome husband, Oluwole Olukoju.
Who asked you to mention my name?
Yes. And that brings me to...
And I am the husband of this amazing, beautiful queen.
Oh.
And my name is Oluwole Olukoju. And together, you can call us
Iyanuwole.
You wanted to say something that brings you to what? I don't cut you short.
Yes. And that brings me to what we are talking about today. What are we talking about today? What men want in marriage. If you have not seen our last video, we spoke about what women want in marriage. We will link it somewhere up here. You can go and watch it when you are done watching this.
I am here representing the men constituency.
So in the last video when we did what women want in marriage, he promised that he wants to go and gather points. Wants to go and write all the things that you men want in marriage.
Yes.
So let's see how many points he's been able to
gather.
gather.
Let's do this for the guys. Let's do this for the men them. So let's get started.
I'm going to be asking, what do you guys actually want in marriage?
Really?
You know,
what we want is actually simple. Unlike you. You want plenty things. What we want is simple, all right? So I'm going to be analyzing and talking about what we need, right? Based on, research, what majority of men also need as well.
From your own perspective too.
Especially from my own perspective. What I need, right? Good.
And you think your fellow men need.
Yeah. So number 1 point, respect.
Men want respect.
Exactly. It doesn't really make sense for a woman to be arguing with the husband in public, right? Your public life, you need to revere your husband. You need to honor him. You know, it's something that I love as well. I mean, we can't be...
Are you trying to say that she cannot have a different opinion from you outside?
Yeah, you can. But of course, you have to show that with respect still, especially when we're outside, you know.
Okay, so she can have a different opinion outside, but she should communicate it respectfully. Exactly. I think that's what you're trying to say.
Exactly. You need to communicate it well.
Right? I'm just trying to clarify so that they don't get you wrong and think, oh, when you're outside, then she has to be mute. Yeah. She has to go deaf and dumb. No, that's not what he's trying to say. He's just trying to say there's no point arguing with him outside, right? Exactly. And then you both are talking over each other.
Especially when you're in a public function. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense anywhere, public, private, but it's all small when you're in a public environment and then the wife starts, nagging with you, maybe nagging you and all of that. And women need to understand that submission doesn't belittle them. The fact that you're submissive doesn't mean that you are less of a human being, or that doesn't mean that you do not have value or you do not have honor. All right, because
I
respect is supposed to be a mutual thing, really. It's
yeah.
supposed to be a mutual thing. I respect you, you respect me. All right.
Okay.
But men really value respect a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think another thing is there's a thin line between respect and domineering
Of course, we're not talking
and
about,
subduing.
of course.
So people make a mistake.
Is there a thin line? The line is wide because there is a difference, there's a huge difference between domineering and respect. Do you understand?
Well,
Respect in the sense that
you may
you're
think so, but so many people are being subdued in their own, all in the name of submission.
that doesn't
So
really
many wives are being subdued,
that
all in the name of submission.
that doesn't really make sense. That is why I said it has to be a mutual thing. All right.
Yeah. So
You respect me, I respect you. You know, we value each other, we honor each other. Do you understand? That is very crucial.
yeah.
Not in the sense because in a bit of, I mean, we've seen situations where men want respect, and then you see the men, saying, what's wrong with you? I'm teaching you, you don't listen, you do this, you do that, giving you instructions. The fact that you want someone to respect you doesn't mean that you have to start domineering or giving instructions. Of course, we respect our
And
leaders,
yeah, I also think that respect is earned.
of course.
So you can't just force it down on someone. And that brings us back to what you said, that respect is mutual.
Yeah.
If you respect her, the response will definitely be she will respect you back. Except in some rare
Rare situations.
situations.
Yeah.
But a responsible wife will respect her husband back because it's even God's command. And because it's even God's command, wives, honor your husband. So it's a standard.
Yeah.
Ladies, share your bed.
So
Men
I think one of the books that one has to read is this book called Love and Respect. Love and Respect book. That book will actually enlighten you more. You'll understand what it really means to love and to respect. Okay. In the Christian way. You understand? Yeah.
And that's why for me, one of the things to look out for before you get married is, I was telling a younger sister of mine that if you don't see yourself respecting him, if you don't see yourself submitting to him, don't even bother getting married to him.
Exactly, because
what's the point if you cannot respect him? Yeah, if you cannot respect him.
Especially when the man is maybe younger than you. Even if he's younger than you, as a wife, you still need to respect him.
Yeah.
You understand?
If
respect,
he's someone you can't respect,
yeah,
don't
you are
go into the
actually
marriage.
respecting that, that office that he occupies in the home,
that
and that's the
office
office
that
of
is
the
so big.
husband. You understand? So I mean, it's just a normal thing, and that doesn't mean that you are less of yourself, right?
Yeah. What other thing
So
apart from
so
respect?
let's talk about the respect, right? Now, respect also means that you want to be able to take instructions from your husband to a certain level. And when it comes to instruction, there is a thin line between giving instructions and giving instructions, if you understand what I mean.
Or giving commands.
My wife want to go somewhere and I'm communicating with her, like saying, babe, I really don't want you to go there because of this and that, you get, and we can do this some other time and all of that. It's a way telling her or communicating something in my mind to her. And if she respects me, she will honor those words. Or she could also, put up some point and say, okay, babe, you know what? I think I should go because of this and this. But if I insist, and I expect her to obey, not that I am commanding you, or you understand what I mean? Because there are some wives that honor their pastors more than their husbands. Their pastors
their
will
imams,
give, or their imams or whatever, or your spiritual head, give instruction for you to do this and do that. You would not even take permission.
Even questioning.
Yeah, without even questioning, you just go ahead. Sometimes they would not even take permission from their husbands.
That's another angle to respect.
They were like, it's pastor that said this. We've had situation of women, giving everything they had to the church.
I even know of someone that gave her husband's gratuity
To the church.
to the church.
And sometimes they don't even tell their husband, and they feel like,
Wow.
okay, I'm honoring my spiritual head. I mean, that is
If you respect your spiritual head more than your husband, then that's recipe
lack
for
of
disaster.
respect to your husband. Like,
Respect to the highest order.
that is
Disrespect.
lack of respect at the highest level. That doesn't mean that I shouldn't even receive instructions from my wife as well, because the Bible regards my wife as my helpmate, which is like the role of the assistant Holy Spirit, right? Yeah, the Holy Spirit is, our
True.
helper. You understand? And so sometimes you receive divine leading, and then you tell me some things, and then I honor that as well. That's why I said it should be mutual, all right? But
So basically, for me, from a lady's perspective, I would just say, don't get married to somebody whose leading you cannot trust.
Exactly.
Because, like the example that you gave, if you want to go somewhere and he's saying, honey, I think you should not go. You should be able to trust him enough to know that, oh, okay, he's someone that is making a reasonable decision on your behalf.
Exactly.
So
exactly. And I want to appeal to guys, please don't take this out of context. Because you want respect, you start giving commands. I don't want you to, I don't just like those your friends, don't go out with them. You're not giving any reason, you're not communicating.
be
You are
reasonable
just
with
giving
your
orders.
requests.
Right? You're just giving orders. All right. Let this thing be, you guys should be at the same level of understanding. Do you get?
Yeah.
All right.
So other than respect, what other things?
Another big thing
Why are you laughing?
that a man wants, guys, you agree with me, Abby? Sex. Yes, of course. They said it calms the nerves. It makes you feel cool.
One day.
All right. So the wife, you got to be your husband mistress. Don't always say that. Is it food?
I was going to say that ladies,
Is it food?
don't say is it food though.
It is
food to men.
It is food to
the
men.
spirit.
Yes.
To the soul.
It's so if you see men of God performing very well, doing very well on the altar, you know where they are coming from, like it is cool. So you want to there's one acronym that we were taught then, WHO. WHO, wear him out. My sisters, married women, of course, wear him, let him be exhausted.
It's men. Why are you laughing now? It's men that said it too. They said
let him
sex.
Yes, it is a crucial need for a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whilst this might not be so for a woman,
for most women,
yeah, for a lot of women, some that's a very big deal for some women, but for a lot of women, they want something beyond that. They want the affection. And that is why sometimes there is conflict. You get. While this one, so I really don't want this. I need the affection. I need all that. And this other guy is saying that this is what I want. So you guys must be able to.
There must be a balance. So
right?
Ladies, know that for a man, sex is a priority. It might not be a priority for you, but for your husband, it is a priority, and treat it as such.
Yeah, treat it as urgent. So it should be in your
treat as urgent,
not in your promotional mail, in your main inbox,
in your primary mail.
You have to star it, flag it.
Truly,
yes, star and flag. You can even create a folder for it. Priority folder.
Wow, it's a priority folder.
Yeah. That's
so jokes apart. Don't be in the category or in the WhatsApp group of those ladies that are always giving excuses. I'm tired. I'm sick. My back is aching me. What other excuses? I have work. It's late.
I need to rest.
The sun is too much.
Yeah.
It is raining.
These children. Put every attention on the children.
The children are
and
awake.
Your husband will be giving you code. Sweetheart, let's go and sleep now. Sweetheart, let's go inside.
I feel attacked.
Sweetheart,
I feel attacked.
And you cannot even decipher. Like, you cannot even decipher. Your husband will come to you and say, babe, I want to go and sleep. Oh. I want to go and
You
sleep.
say good night.
You say good night. You say, okay, good night, babe. And you keep doing what you are doing. Your husband will come to you again and say, babe, I said I want to go and sleep.
Go and sleep now.
Go and sleep now. Good night. Your husband will come to you again, babe, I said I want to go and sleep.
You to ask and it can be given unto you.
So I guess that is where communication comes in as well, right? So you need to
and I
understand
think just to buttress your points too, I think guys like for you to initiate too.
Exactly.
As a woman,
Exactly.
as a wife.
Guys doesn't want the feeling that you be like
He's
now
always
only me.
asking for it. He's always asking for
Only
it.
me. Is it that my wife also is a robot or something? You get. So I think that is all for that. That is all.
Are you sure that is all?
Go to your marriage counselor for more information.
Let me help you reiterate. Sex is priority for men. They say wear him out.
Yeah, exactly.
Be his wife as well as his mistress.
Exactly.
Also try to initiate.
Exactly.
As a woman.
Exactly. Also, women, you need to arrest the attention of your husband with the way you look. Your husband shouldn't be coming from work and then you are looking.
You are tying wrapper on your chest. Desist.
Some people will not even tie wrappers, but what they will look like.
Like how
it's different from the person they got married to, if you understand what I mean. You get, as much as possible, you want to always
keep up that spark. That's what he's trying
to
say.
Exactly.
That shiny spark that he saw in you before marrying you.
Husband, if there's something that you like your wife to wear in the other room or something, you can do that as a gift. Give to her, like, I'd like to see this on you.
And tell her that you want to see her in it. Because some women will collect it and just drop it somewhere.
Okay, because some people will even use it to do wrapper.
Are you buying wrapper?
Okay, I use it to the way they don't understand what it's used for. Come on, man, don't need kitchen. All right, so that is that about that. So let's move to the next point.
So what other thing does a man want?
Number 3 and the final point for now.
So without you people's gathering of points, it's just 3 points.
3 points.
Wow.
3 points. You see, we are not so complicated.
They don't want so much.
We don't want so much. So the number 3 point and the final point is encourage him. Tell him, I believe in you. I can see what you're doing, and I respect you. I honor you. Pray for him. Right? It's very important.
Pray for him.
God will bless the work of your hands. I can see what you're doing. I know you're going to make it. I know you have a huge potential.
Be his number 1 fan.
And number 1 cheerleader.
Support him, encourage him. Even when sometimes when it might seem like maybe what he's doing is not working out, tell him you believe in him. It goes a long way. Pray over him.
Yeah, and even if his ideas are not okay, don't just run down his ideas. It doesn't make sense. Your husband says, "Oh, I'm thinking that I should do this, I should do this, I should do this," and you know that this doesn't really make sense, and it might not really make sense. Then
offer a better.
Don't just run down and say,
who thinks that way?
How you they think like this?
Are you a baby?
You know what would happen? Your husband will want to prove to you that it works, and he will eventually go ahead and say,
and that will cost both of you.
Exactly.
It will cost the family.
Exactly.
It won't, remember that whatever he does will not only affect him, but it will affect both of you.
A lot of family are in crisis, are in debts today
because of the decisions
of the man.
Husbands.
You get, the wife actually said, I don't think this idea will be okay, or I think it might lead to so. But you did not, communicate
the way
well.
You communicated it was not right.
We know that there are some guys that are always
strong-headed,
and that is not ideal for a Christian marriage. If you understand, you guys should work together as a team. You are a team, all right. So, but in a normal situation, don't just run down his ideas. He's giving an idea, just say, "Oh, wow, that's amazing, that's cool." And how about have you thought about this other way, other way, and then pray about it. Before you know it, you discover that you guys are aligning, all right? And also correct him wisely.
Correct him in love.
In love, all right? He's said something, he's done something that is not okay.
Don't say I told you so.
You want him to be better.
We are most time guilty of this. Like, because I believe that there's insight and there's a kind of discernment that God gave women. So sometimes we see some pitfalls ahead before a man sees it. But because he was not listening to you, then he does what he wanted to do and it backfired. Then you now say, I told you so.
Most
I
of
told you so.
okay,
No,
okay,
it's not.
gbọ́ràn.
It's not. It's
Okay,
not
gbọ́ràn.
becoming of a Christian
Like,
wife.
like I've been. You don't even listen to me. I mean, you don't listen to me. You know,
No,
like those
that's
kind of
not
thing.
good because
So,
it will end up affecting both of you.
well, yeah. So I guess that is all. Those are the 3 points. You see, when they were talking about their own point, I was writing. Me, I'm talking about my own points. They're not writing. I hope.
Because
I hope
we have retentive memory.
Okay.
By the grace of God.
Okay. So
Yes.
guys, what other point do you think we can add to this list of 3?
What other thing do you think? Sorry. I think another point, don't be cutting him short. Cutting him. Everything. He wants to say something, you're cutting him.
So guys, so what do you think? So guys, so what other point do you think we can add to this list of 3? I believe that there are many more based on your own circumstances, based on your own background, and all of that. So let us know. I guess some other points will be you want a woman that can cook for you. I mean, some people, what a man wants, it could be. There are some people that say that.
So food though. You did not mention food.
Some people will say that the way to a man's heart is belly or something like that. For me,
guys,
that's not the situation.
Guys, this guy is not in your WhatsApp group.
That's not the situation. The way to my heart is not my belly. I mean,
he did not speak you people's mind. I know that food is one of the most important things to you guys.
For some people, yeah.
Yes, so food. Cook
for
me,
your husband. For me, I can cook myself. I mean, I go to market myself. Yeah. I understand how to price. I buy pepper, tomato, aaron, whatever.
That's what I'm enjoying.
And I can cook for myself. I can cook for the family. I can steer everything. I take care of the children as well. Base children and all of that. So all those ones. But for some other families, that doesn't work. So you need to find something that works with your family. All right. So if food is it, put it in the comment section. Whatever it
food
is for
is
you.
it. I'm on you guys' side. Food is there.
All right. So put in the comment section. Let us learn from one another. For the ladies, do you think that we have actually driven home the point, or you think that there are more to it? Let's learn from you. Share from your experiences, what your husband wants, and all of that. Let's learn from one another. Who knows, we can actually do a part 2 of this video, of this series, and also share your ideas with the people. So with that being said, we have come to the end of this session of this video. Is this session of video?
Of this short video, yeah.
And we believe that you've learned 1 or 2 things from us. So we're going to come your way again some other time with another brand new video. And all you want to do really right now is to just subscribe.
Yeah.
Right? If this video has blessed you, please like, share, and comment. Don't just ignore, please. Right? A lot of people just see videos and you don't just take any action. Please, that's the way you can support us.
Yeah, it helps our algorithm when you engage, when you share, when you like. So you get to see, more people get to see our videos. So please.
So we thank you in anticipation for subscribing. All right. Please recommend our videos sharing to other families as well. Okay. Let them see. So,
be a blessing to other marriages.
Yes, of course. That is why we are all here. So thank you once again for watching. We hope that you've learned from this. Until we see you again some other time. Before you go, you're going to see some suggested videos on the screen right now. Please click on any one of your choice or any of your interest and watch.
And
keep watching. Don't just leave this channel like that. Just keep watching all our previous videos. All right. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.